In a little pub in London, Moriarty drank his beer and told us wondrous stories of his exploits far and near. "Sing an Irish song," says Kelly, "best of order, one and all." Then Moriarty sang for them the hills of Donegal. There was cheering at the finish, and they called in core and core. Then Moriarty says, "Now listen lads, I can't sing any more." So he stood there sad and silent as he gazed into his beer, and in his eyes there glistened, starting with tear. "Are you going home for Christmas?" the kindly barmaid said. Moriarty fixed his gaze on her, and he slowly shook his head. "Sure, I haven't been to Ireland now for 20 years or more. Me mother would hardly know me if I walked up to her door." "I was born," said Moriarty, "on an island off the west, the last place God created, but the first place that he blessed. We were poor, but we were happy in our simple little ways. God, I wish I was a boy again to live my youthful days. Me father, God be good to him, was drowned one woeful night. Me mother left all lonesome, and myself to work and fight. So with Donald Rua McCarthy and young Mihalog O'Shea, I came across to England to earn an honest pay. I told my dear old mother that I'd soon be back again, but the curse of drink came over me and enslaved me in its chain. So I haven't been to Ireland now for 20 years or more, but I know she's still there waiting for me footsteps to the door." Then someone started singing, "See Amid the Winter Snow." It was like an old bell ringing, far away and long ago. Moriarty stood and listened. Then he pushed his glass away, and he made a solemn promise he'd go home for Christmas Day. So he scraped up every penny he could get into his hand, and coming up to Christmas he sailed for Ireland. His heart was filled with gladness, and he felt content at last as the train rolled through the Midlands and brought him to the west. In the village of Kinshila, that night upon the shore, far across the deep blue waters, he saw his island home once more. The stars were shining brightly, sure they glistened like a doe. On that little whitewashed cottage, 'twas Moriarty's home. "'Tis a grand night for the sailing," said the boatman Thomas Bawn. Moriarty didn't know him, he'd been away so long. So they climbed into the bodging, and the boatman heard him say, thank God in heaven, I'll be home for Christmas Day." In a little room in London, Moriarty's poor abode, on a table in the hallway, a message lay unread. The message said, "Dear Danny, your poor mother has passed away. She'll be buried in Kinshila after Mass on Christmas Day."